So we started off with heavy incline dumbbell press. Obviously everyone's trying to bring up the upper chest. Goal here was to go heavy, stimulate some high threshold motor neurons. Then we did finish off with a NOS set, triple drop to exhaust it. We're going to move on to something else heavy for the upper chest, incline barbell presses. So we were starting it off today. 170, 130, 85, and then maybe one more. So. Alright, so second we did some power incline dumbbell or barbell presses. I choose to do them off the power rack because one, I don't have a training partner in a spot. Two, today happens to be my really heavy chest day. I'm actually training chest about every 4 to 5 days. And one day I'm actually doing lighter stuff, actually giant sets. And the other day I'm doing heavy, high motor threshold kind of training. So just so you have an idea of why I'm doing what. Today's a heavy day. Everything's going to be close to 80% of my max. The other days is going to be close to 50 or 60% of my max with more volume. So that's the idea. Longer rest periods today, heavier weights.
Is there any benefit to the partial reps?
Any benefit to the partial reps? Basically it comes down to just taking the muscles to complete exhaustion. I'm trying to stay strong on these days. My calories are getting pretty low right now, being about 7.5 weeks out. So I'm doing my best to keep my strength up. So I do the heavy stuff just so I go into complete exhaustion without having a spot. I'm able to take my muscles closer to complete exhaustion. And that's the benefit. Yep. Alright, so third in the workout today, we did a little more of an isolation exercise. I did a kind of a close grip hammer strength. The angle of this machine kind of comes in, so it allows me to really get a really good contraction of the pecs. And then I supersetted with a wide grip hammer strength which allows me to work kind of the back of the range in a really stretched position on a decline angle as well. So just hitting the chest from as many different angles as possible today. We're going to move on to some dumbbell flies, possibly superset with some cable crossovers. And for everyone asking what I'm drinking, it used to be a bottle of Gatorade, but it's not anymore. I'm just drinking some Amino Core by Allmax, Caribbean Splash flavor. Tastes awesome, and great product in the middle of the workout. A lot of people asking about where I am with my diet right now, what type of diet am I following. So about 7.5 weeks out from the Flex Pro, and my weight sits around, morning weight's like 296, 295, evening weight 297, 298. Carbs are pretty low. I've only actually been dieting for about 3 weeks. So we're doing a pretty quick diet, dropping it hard. Protein's really high, vegetables are really high, carbs are between 100 and 150, so very, very low for me normally. But it seems to be working really well. My energy's great. Still getting 2 great workouts a day, plus cardios. So all in all, I feel great. Something new this year. I'm gonna try to bring a little bit of a different package and a little more balance and bring it hard and grainy, bringing it back to old school. So fourth in the sequence today, we did some flat dumbbell flies. Not too heavy. I've been doing a lot of flies on my lighter days, on my giant set days. So I went a little heavier, but nothing too crazy. I got a little bit of a tweak in my pec, so I'm just making sure I can work through that without hurting it any further. Superset with a lying dumbbell press on the floor, slightly elevated to allow for a little bit better stretch, so I can get my elbows a little further behind me, initiate off the bottom. Awesome, awesome stuff for stretch and contraction. So that's that. And we'll move on to some cable flies. Alright guys, so last but not least, we did some cable crossovers. If you notice, I didn't use a handle, so the benefit of that allows me an easier time externally rotating at the top of my hand and internally rotating as we come down, which is one of the major functions of the pecs. So you're going to get a maximum stretch, maximum contraction. If you notice, my arms are fully extended, which allows me, again, a greater contraction of the pecs. You see a lot of people be coming in here, and if the angle of the humerus relative to the torso isn't coming down, you're not getting a maximum contraction of the pec. So we're just trying to come across a little bit, get a better contraction. I finish up with a little superset with some dips. Donezo for the day. Great pec pump. Heavy day today. And again, we're going to do our light set, giant set day 4 days from now. So getting a little combination of everything for training. So things are awesome. Keep checking back in Flex Online, and Flex Pro, here we come.